What is up, you guys? It's your homeboy Josh, and for today, we're gonna be talking about GitHub Copilot X and Amazon CodeWhisperer. So basically, the last video that I did was just for GitHub Copilot versus Amazon CodeWhisperer. So for today, the thing that's only different is that this is the new um like a leveled up version from GitHub Copilot. So let's see. We're just we're gonna go first with Copilot since it's the one that has something new. So let me check here on my stuff. Well, what I did was I did some key similarities and major differences so that this video won't be, that typical long video that discusses every single detail because I want to focus on what's important for you, for us as the users, hopefully. So basically, the key similarity is from a functional perspective, since both address the same needs, the developers can use them in the same ways. With either tool, you you just describe what you want your code to do. So basically, that's a core idea behind these two, um, code helpers or programming helpers. So then you let the AI models of each of these softwares auto suggest the code that you need to solve the purpose. Now, Copilot X and CodeWhisperer are also similar in the fact that they are both cloud-based solutions offered by major tech vendors. I guess, especially if you're a techie person, you would absolutely know the name GitHub and Amazon, right? So yeah. So the third similarity is that neither tool claims to be capable of writing entire software programs on its own. So both Copilot X and CodeWhisperer limit themselves to helping complete relatively small segments of code based on context provided by developers. So basically, they are just there to help. They cannot do the entire coding thing all by themselves. All right. So next is we're gonna go with the major differences out here. So this is quite long, but I'm gonna discuss this in the best way that I can, so that we won't take too much time and bore you with the stuff that's not supposed to be. So let's go. So the major differences lies on the fact that Copilot X is designed to be a more of a general purpose AI assisted development tool, whereas Code Whisperer caters first and foremost to development use cases associated with Amazon platforms such as AWS. Actually, I have really noticed this with Amazon because I have experienced um, taking the opportunity of the free AWS Academy, and I can really say that it's a great opportunity. However, there's one small takeaway for me because the lectures, the tools, and the stuff that you learn from that is mostly usable through Amazon only. So basically, you can't really develop too much. You can grow outside of the box. You'll grow inside the Amazon ecosystem, which is actually still great. But if you're looking for that growth wherein you can branch out to different stuff, it won't cut it for you. All right. So moving on. While it doesn't mean that Code Whisperer can't be used to help write applications that aren't linked in any particular way to the Amazon ecosystem, still, when it comes to writing code related Amazon technologies, Code Whisperer typically does a better job than Copilot because, I mean, the name already suggests it. If Amazon created that tool, most probably it would be the best to use it for their own ecosystem. So, for example, if the task is to write code for moving files between Amazon S3 bucket or working with EC2 instances, the end user would probably have an easier getting good code using Code Whisperer because it's for the Amazon ecosystem. So in contrast, although Copilot X is hosted on a Microsoft owned platform, it doesn't cater in any special way to Microsoft technologies or Microsoft related programming use cases. So it is a general purpose tool. Now, another important difference between these two is the fact that CodeWhisperer supports fewer programming languages and IDEs. Currently, it's compatible with C Sharp, Java, JavaScript, Python, and TypeScript as their programming languages, and most of the IDEs supported are Amazon based, like JetBrains and Visual Studio Code are the exceptions. Now, Copilot X, on the other hand, isn't subject to these limitations because Copilot can generate code in virtually any language, which includes Python, JavaScript, TypeScript, Ruby, Go, C Sharp, and C++, and is longer than the list of languages supported by CodeWhisperer. Copilot X can also support almost all of the major IDEs. So, actually, the next thing that's about to happen is which one should you use for which one should you use for your project or whatever that is that you're doing with codes. So first you got to consider your project requirements and your personal preferences and your personal needs, because whichever of these two right here, although they're both very good tools, whichever of these two checks out the most with those, then that's the tool that you should go for, so that when you're already working on your project, you won't be facing challenges that are fruits of, bad decision making. Like, what if you choose GitHub Copilot X and then your project is based or it's going to be used in the Amazon ecosystem? So basically, it's going to give you a headache, and we don't want that to happen. So that's how you decide in choosing whichever of these two are you going to use, and that's also gonna be the best decision that you're gonna make if you were to be the person who's gonna use it. That's all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Josh. I hope this video helped you a lot, and please do not forget to like and share this video. Also, kindly hit the subscribe and notification bell for other new videos, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.